I've been absolutely obsessed with ADVOCAAT ever since making my own last Christmas. If you haven't seen that video, go click that link and then come back here because today we're making ADVOCAAT cocktails. And in this video, you're gonna see 7 ADVOCAAT cocktails, and we have a special guest that's gonna help us out, but we have to start with a snowball because you can't make an ADVOCAAT cocktail video without talking about the quintessential ADVOCAAT cocktail, the snowball. So we're going to start this with 2 ounces of our homemade ADVOCAAT. Now I always use the 1 ounce side of the jigger, do 2 pours because the next ingredients are going to soak up that leftover ADVOCAAT. This stuff is so thick that you're going to need that. Look how thick that is. It also, because we keep it in the fridge, so it does kind of stiffen up a little bit. But man, this stuff is so good. All right, next ingredient. This is not traditional in a snowball, but I always like to add a little bit of something for extra flavor. I'm gonna do 1/2 ounce of bourbon. You could do cognac, you could do sherry. Those are both really good options, but just a little extra. After that, we're doing 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Now I know the traditional recipe calls for lime cordial, but lime cordial is just lime juice with sugar, and there's enough sugar in this stuff. We don't need extra sugar. After that, we're topping with lemon lime soda. That's the traditional way to do it, like Sprite. But I really like this spiced orange ginger ale. That's a tip from Steve the barman, and ever since using that recipe from him, that's the way I like to drink them. This Fever Tree spiced orange ginger ale, so good, absolutely amazing. So pour that in, and we're just gonna give it a little, try his best to get around the ice and do a little stir, try to mix everything because got that thick ADVOCAAT at the bottom. Try to stir everything together. And then we're going to top it off some more. All right, all the way to the top. It kind of gets a nice foam. That cream mixes with the bubbles from the carbonated ginger ale. For garnish, if I make this for myself, I rarely garnish, but we want to make this nice and festive for the video. So we're going to do a lime twist and some couple bright red maraschino cherries. And a nice Christmas straw. This is so refreshing. It's creamy, so it's kind of like eggnog, but because of that ginger ale, it's very refreshing and light also. All right, guys, we're gonna go see what Georgie's up to.
Hey, boys and girls, welcome to Rob's home bar. Yes, I nearly said welcome to Just Shake or Stir, but no, today we are guests, okay? So we gotta behave. Shame, Rob, that you have to do your own ADVOCAAT. I mean, it's a very good thing. People, you can learn how to make your own ADVOCAAT. But see, if you're in Europe or UK, you can buy anytime from the shop. So for me, it's quite easy to kind of skip this step of making ADVOCAAT, but share a few nice cocktails with you. And this is gonna be a very simple, nice and yummy cocktail, Crème Anglaise cocktail. Simple as that. If you ever have Crème Anglaise, think about a boozy version, okay? So what you need for this cocktail? Of course, you're gonna need ADVOCAAT. If you can buy a bottle, buy a bottle. If not, make sure you follow Rob's instruction and make your own ADVOCAAT, okay? Do not mistaken ADVOCAAT, it's eggnog. It's quite different, alright? So, next ingredient, we need any vanilla vodka. I'm using absolute vanilla vodka. And you're gonna need a little bit of single or double cream. Depends what you have in your fridge. So, without further ado, let's build the Crème Anglaise cocktail. So the cocktail is shaken. You're gonna need your shaker, of course. And we're gonna start with our ADVOCAAT. So in this case, we need 30 ml of the ADVOCAAT, which is 1 ounce, okay? Just to do the conversion proper. Then it's coming the second ingredient, vanilla vodka. With the vanilla vodka, I'm gonna need another jigger. So we need a 60 ml of the vanilla vodka or 2 ounces. And finally, 15 ml or 1/2 ounce of double or single cream, whatever you have in the fridge, as I mentioned. And this is it. 3 ingredients cocktail. Nice, quick and easy. Pop some ice in your shaker. You don't need too much, just a little bit, so we can incorporate the ADVOCAAT with the cream and the vodka. Wonderful. Grab your frozen glass. I hope you have one. If not, just serving glass you have. But if you do, it's served in martini glass. I'm using this kind of a fancy version of Prohibition era New York. So there you go. We're just gonna pop the cocktail inside in the lovely cup. Now this glass is very big. That's why it maybe look a little bit empty, but trust me, it's just enough amount. And then you need some cocoa powder. Simple as that. So I'm gonna drop some cocoa powder here. And there we go. Just a little bit on the top. Make it as a floating proper dessert. And that's it. This is it, my friends. This is it, Rob. Crème Anglaise cocktail. Cheers. Oh, proper dessert in a glass. Back to Europe where I'm enjoying this.
Awesome, Georgie. That looks delicious. All right, next up, we need an Añejo Tequila. We're going to use an Amontillado Sherry, and of course, our ADVOCAAT. This is the Añogo. And I was really curious about this one because tequila and ADVOCAAT I had never had together, and it just sounds amazing. So 1 3/4 ounce of our ADVOCAAT. I always find that to be a weird measure, but just use your 1 ounce pour again and then do a 3/4 ounce pour. Again, we want to use the same side of the jigger so that the next ingredient kind of soaks up the leftover ADVOCAAT, because this stuff is so thick it's going to stay behind in the jigger. All right. Next up, we've got an Añejo Tequila. That is an aged tequila. You could use a reposado, but the recipe did call for an añejo. Just don't break the bank. And this, the 1800, it's delicious, but it's not a super expensive añejo. So something, you know, not the tequila that you sip, not the like $100 bottle on your shelf. Last up, we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of Amontillado Sherry. If you don't have Amontillado, you could use a Vino. Even you want a dry sherry. Don't get one of those cream super sweet sherries. A dry sherry. All right, we're gonna top off with ice. So this is a shake and drink. All right, flippy move. Let's give this a good shake for 30-40 seconds. And then we're gonna serve this in a rocks glass. You could just do a straight pour. I added a big block of ice. You could just do a straight pour with the ice that was in the jigger. Ooh, look at that. But that's up to you. We're gonna strain this in. Lovely. It's nice and creamy. Sherry, tequila, ADVOCAAT. I don't know why it works so well together. Then we're gonna garnish with nutmeg. This is really a festive drink. And then we're gonna get a nice orange peel. We're gonna spritz some of those oils, express some of those oils on top, rub it around and stick it in there. And there it is, the Añogo cocktail. This thing was amazing. I don't know what it is. It's hard to describe, but those 3 flavors work so well together. All right, back to you, Georgie.
Okay, boys and girls, lovely stuff so far. We have some cracking cocktails coming from Rob, and I hope you enjoyed the first one, which I shared with you. Now is the second one. The second one is called Orange Custard, and it's delicious. Again, expect dessert cocktail, okay? Lovely boozy dessert cocktail to celebrate the festive season. So let's see what we need for it. Of course, we need the ADVOCAAT, the star of the show. Then we need cognac, any of your favorite cognac. I'm using Hennessy. You're gonna need Grand Marnier. Now, if you don't get Grand Marnier, you can supplement with Cointreau or any orange liqueur. I won't suggest using dry curacao because it's gonna get a little bit dry, the cocktail, but if there's no other option, just use it, okay? And finally, vanilla syrup. The original recipe of the cocktail required vanilla bitters, but I kind of prefer to stay just on the sweet side because it's a festive season. Who likes bitters in the festive season? I don't know. You don't want any bitter. You just want sweet stuff. So, if you're ready, let's build the orange custard cocktail. Again, you're gonna need a shaker. So, let's start building, and let me get a different jigger here this time. Now, start of the show, ADVOCAAT. It's pretty much based on the ADVOCAAT, this cocktail. So we need 45 ml or 1.5 ounces of the ADVOCAAT. Then we're gonna move to our cognac, which is only 30 ml or 1 ounce. This is gonna give this lovely booziness and warm feeling of the cocktail. It's just fantastic, you know, cognac and ADVOCAAT works fantastically well. and then we introduce the orange, and that's it. You can just enjoy the party. So Grand Marnier, only 15 ml or half an ounce of Grand Marnier. Beautiful. I'm gonna put this here. And finally, 10 to 15 ml of the vanilla syrup. I will go with 15 ml. Like I say, I want it to be sweet. So another half an ounce just of the vanilla syrup. You can make your own vanilla syrup. I'm pretty sure you can find very easy from all cocktail channels here on YouTube how to make vanilla syrup, or just buy yourself a ready one and you're cracking. And don't forget, before I shake, don't forget to subscribe to Rob's Home Bar channel, okay? Don't just watch, don't just pass away, get the recipe and go enjoy for free. Make sure you subscribe, and if you're fancy and if you're really nice, head over to my channel and subscribe there as well. You know me. Both of us have wonderful cocktails for you to keep you happy all year around. Alright, so when I shake, you like and subscribe. Take a few seconds, alright? Let's go. Ooh, beautiful. Right, we're gonna serve this bad boy in another chilled glass. This time I have cup for you. So I need some strainer, and I'm gonna do a double strain here because I'm gonna have a lot of broken nice pieces and I don't want any of them popping in a lovely creamy cocktail. Beautiful. Ooh, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Now to garnish, you can garnish with the fresh orange zest, or if you have some dehydrated fruits by any chance, you can just pop like this, a dehydrated wheel of orange on the top, and this is it. This is the orange custard cocktail, guys. Cheers. And it's exactly what it says on the tin. Orange custard cocktail. Absolutely fantastic. Creamy, sweet, warm from the cognac, orange. Everything what you need from a lovely dessert cocktail for the holiday evening. So, back to Europe again.
Another great one, Georgie. I'm running out of ideas here. I wonder what Vino's got.
Who's daddy's favorite liqueur? That's right. Who's daddy's favorite liqueur? We're not gonna let Big Bad Georgie take you away from us. No, we're not. No. Oh.
Harab, what's up, man? Yeah, listen, I got nothing for you, pal. Sorry, man.
Fine, I'll pull out the big guns. All right, we got scotch, we got sherry, we've got yellow chartreuse, and we've got even more scotch. Islay scotch. This is whiskey butter. All right, so for this one here, we're gonna start with a blended scotch. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces of blended scotch, and of course you know I'm using Islay Mist, my favorite blended scotch. I like it because it's a blend of Islay scotch, and I love smoky scotch. So this is an inexpensive way of getting smoky scotch flavor in your cocktail. So if you can find Islay Mist, I highly recommend it. After that, this is an ADVOCAAT video, so gotta use ADVOCAAT. We're doing 3/4 ounce. So this is actually gonna be the, of all the drinks we're doing, probably the least ADVOCAAT heavy drink. ADVOCAAT is kind of taking a back seat in this one. The scotch is really the star of this drink here. But it's still it's still gonna add a nice creamy flavor and texture to our drink. After that, we're gonna do 1 ounce of Vino sherry. Again, a dry sherry is what we're looking for. The last drink we used Amontillado. This time we're using Vino. If you got Oloroso, as long as it's a dry sherry, they're, in my opinion, I'm not a sherry expert, in my opinion, as long as it's a dry sherry, they're fairly interchangeable. Next up, we've got 1/4 ounce of yellow chartreuse. You could substitute here for another herbal liqueur. You could do Strega, or even Benedictine would actually be really nice here. All right, after that, we're going to fill our mixing glass with ice. Flippy move. And let's give this guy a proper shake. Looking good. We're gonna serve this in a Nick and Nora, or just a coupe stem glass is what you want. Grab your strainer. You could double strain this if you think you got ice chips in there. I didn't bother. It's gonna be kind of thick and creamy anyways. Who cares if there's a little bit of ice? Nice color. All of these are gonna have a beautiful kind of pale cream color. And then we're gonna top off with a little more scotch. This is a single malt Islay Scotch, Lafroig Loire. I wouldn't use this for too much, but just a quarter ounce, barely a quarter ounce. You can do a bar spoon, or even if you have some Islay Scotch in a spritz bottle, you can just spritz the top. The idea is we're gonna add some nice peat and smoke flavor on the top of the drink. So this one was definitely less ADVOCAAT forward, more scotch and sherry, but still very nice smoky layer. All right, Georgie, you got one more?
Okay, boys and girls, last cocktail from me. We had so far some fantastic recipes, and this one I'm gonna level up a little bit the thing here, and it's gonna be a fun. Okay, so if you have blender at home, make sure dust it off, wash it, and get it ready because you're gonna need it. So let's see what you need for this cocktail. Of course, you're gonna need the ADVOCAAT. You're gonna need a blender. You will need some overproof rum or any rum you like. Okay, the original recipes require overproof rum. It's you know, it doesn't matter which brand you use as far as it's a good rum. For example, I'm gonna use cut to the overproof. This is cut rum. Do quite wonderful stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one, but again, use any rum you like. Okay, you're gonna need fresh banana, and you're gonna need some orange juice or clementine juice. I can't stress enough every time I'm saying make sure you get 100% squeezed juice, no concentrate, if you want to drink proper cocktail. So if you're ready, let's build a cocktail called Beach Blonde. Yeah, I know it's winter, but hey, some places celebrate Christmas on the beach, so that's what we're gonna do, Beach Blonde now. So first things first, we're gonna cut a piece like that to leave for garnish, okay, just on the side. Then it says half a banana, so I'm just gonna go kind of roughly open the banana, and of course just chop in some few pieces and drop it in your blender. Simple as that. Let's leave this on the side. Now we need 60 ml or 2 ounces of our ADVOCAAT. So there is 50 and there is 10. I will put it like that and just leave it a little bit to drop everything down proper. Need a towel, it's quite messy, right? Overproof rum, 20-25 ml, or let's put it 3/4 of an ounce, will do perfectly the job. The cocktail, it's more about the ADVOCAAT and about the creaminess coming from the banana and about the kind of a fresh feeling. The overproof rum is just to bring a little kick to the whole mix. That's all it is. So don't go crazy with the rum, okay? I mean, if you want, I won't stop you. And again, 60 ml of the orange juice. So the ADVOCAAT and the orange juice, it's exactly equal measure. There you go again. Leave it here where I left the cup. Doesn't matter. Now here's the trick. Don't put full ice inside. We're gonna use crushed ice. Have some crushed ice ready and get a 1 or 2 scoops. That's enough. All you need to do is just make it a little bit like a slush. That's all it is. Now blender. Let's close first. You can see I've not used this for a long time. And let's blend. Perfect. Service in a highball, any highball you have. Just fill it up the glass. Get a wonderful thing. And now, here's the trick. You can always add some crushed ice. Perfect. And you get the banana which you left on the side, just to garnish. Give it a slice. Put it on the rim of the glass. And you need a straw. So I'm gonna pick a yellow straw. It's gonna pass fantastic with the cocktail. And this, guys, it's a Beach Blonde. So cheers. Let's give it a try. Ooh! Please, can somebody fly me out? from UK because it's miserable here, it's raining, it's horrible. Can I go somewhere on the beach and you fly me out, I'll make you beach blondes all day long and we just gonna enjoy the sunshine. Yeah? Anyway, thank you Rob for inviting me to be a guest on this video. I hope you boys and girls enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to Rob's Home Bar channel. Yeah? Don't just pass, watch free cocktails, get your party sorted without saying a little bit thank you. So click the subscribe button. More important, it's click the like button. That's what it's count. And of course, you know, Just Shake or Stir is just around the corner, so you can visit sometime, and if you're fancy, subscribe and like as well. But for now, as I always like to say on my channel, I love you and I leave you now. Bye!
Alright guys, make sure to go check out Georgie's channel, Just Shake or Stir. It's his birthday today, so give him a birthday present and subscribe. Happy birthday, Georgie. Thanks a lot. I think I got one more here. Let's make the Ambrosia. Alright, so we're going to do 1 ounce and 3/4 of our homemade ADVOCAAT. Alright, after that we want 3/4 ounce of our cognac. ADVOCAAT. Come on, close it up. Alright, so grab your cognac. 3/4 ounce pour. This is Courvoisier. I mean, it's pretty much the only cognac I work with. It's so good, though. After that, we're going to do 3/4 ounce of Liqueur 43. This is a vanilla liqueur, so if you have something else like maybe Galliano or even a vanilla vodka, go ahead. But this is going to add some nice vanilla and herbal notes to the drink. And after that, chartreuse, one more time. 1/2 ounce of yellow chartreuse this time. And that's it. This is a simple drink, 4 ingredients. ADVOCAAT heavy once again, but then we've got some nice rich cognac. We're gonna have more vanilla flavor, which is just gonna pair really nicely with the ADVOCAAT, and then like nice herbal notes from the yellow chartreuse, and the Liqueur 43 is gonna give it some nice herbal notes as well. So we did a nice shake. We're gonna serve this one in a coupe. Got a fancy coupe right here. And give it a pour. This is the Ambrosia. It's got to be good with a name like that, right? All right, for garnish, we're going to bring back the nutmeg. Sounds appropriate. This one's going to be on the creamier side because it's heavier in ADVOCAAT than the last one. And there she is. Creamy, vanilla, rich, very desserty cocktail. That one's fantastic. And here it is, guys. Here are the 4 that I made. Fantastic ADVOCAAT cocktails. Georgie gave us 3. That's a total of 7 amazing ADVOCAAT cocktails. So whether you buy it at the store or whether you make your own ADVOCAAT, try it out. It is such an amazing Christmas holiday time liqueur. And I really hope you give it a try and try out these cocktails. Don't forget to subscribe to Georgie at Just Shake or Stir. And if you're not subscribed here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.